Before we meet Herbie, we need to understand Maggie. Because this isn't just Herbie's story. It's her story too. Maggie Payton was born into a world where engines never sleep. Where dinner conversations revolve around lap times. Where winning isn't just a goal. It's an expectation. Her father, Ray Payton, is not just any man. He's a legend. A name that carries weight. A man who has stood at the top. And knows exactly how hard the fall can be. To the outside world, this family is perfect. Successful, respected, unstoppable, but behind that image, there's something broken. Ray Payton doesn't hate racing. In fact, he loves it more than anything. But that's exactly the problem. Because he knows the truth behind it. The crashes, the injuries, the moments where everything can go wrong in a second. And somewhere in his past, something happened, something that changed him, something that made him decide, my daughter will never race. Maggie doesn't argue, not loudly, at least. She smiles, she listens, she nods, but inside, there's a storm, because every time she sees a race, her heart beats faster. Every time she hears an engine, something inside her comes alive. It's not just excitement, it's recognition, like her soul is saying, this is where you belong. But how do you follow your dreams when the person you love the most is standing in your way? Ray tries to give Maggie a better future, a safer one. He arranges opportunities, connections, a career path as a sports announcer. From the outside, it looks perfect, clean, respectable, secure, but to Maggie, it feels like watching life instead of living it, like standing behind glass, watching others chase the dream she was born for. One afternoon, Ray decides to do something nice. He takes Maggie to choose her first car, but she walks past dozens of cars. None of them feel right. Until suddenly, she stops. There it is, a small Volkswagen Beetle. It's not impressive, it's not powerful, it's not even in good condition. But something about it feels different. Not visually, not logically, emotionally, like it's looking back at her, like it's waiting. Maggie doesn't fully understand why she chooses that car. Even her father questions it. Out of all the options, why this one? But now imagine this moment, from Herbie's perspective, a car that has seen glory, victory, speed, respect, and then, loss, rejection, abandonment, left in a junkyard, waiting, not for just any driver, but for the right one. And then, he sees her, not the most experienced, not the most confident, but someone with heart, someone who understands, someone who feels the same way he does. Misunderstood, overlooked, undervalued, and in that moment, Herbie makes his choice. On the way home, small things begin to happen. The car feels responsive. Too responsive. It reacts quickly, almost like it's anticipating her moves. Maggie brushes it off. Maybe it's just coincidence, but Herbie is already communicating, in his own way. At first, Maggie is scared. Anyone would be, but fear slowly turns into curiosity. Because Herbie isn't acting aggressively. He's not dangerous. He's expressive, playful, almost friendly, and that's when the realization hits. This car isn't just alive. It has a personality. Herbie isn't random. He's purposeful. Every movement means something. Every reaction has emotion behind it. He gets excited. He gets jealous. He gets proud. And most importantly, he wants something. He wants to race. Maggie tries to resist. She remembers everything her father said. All the warnings. All the rules. But deep down, she knows something has changed. Because now, it's not just her dream anymore. It's their dream. As they speed through the streets, they come across a group of street racers. Loud engines, flashing lights, competitive energy in the air. They notice Maggie, a girl, in a Beetle. They laugh, mocking, disrespectful. To them, she's not a threat, she's entertainment. Herbie suddenly speeds up, his engine roaring with confidence. Without warning, he swerves and bumps into a young boy's car, crashing into the side window and leaving a deep scratch across the door. The boy steps out, angry and shocked. He walks straight toward Maggie, staring her down with intensity. Then he says, "If you've got the courage, come to the race tonight." He pauses, then smirks. "If you lose." At first, Maggie is nervous. Her hands are tight on the wheel. Her breathing is uneven, but slowly, something changes. Her grip relaxes. Her movements become smoother, natural, like she's done this 1,000 times before. Because deep down, she has, not physically, but instinctively. Suddenly, Herbie accelerates. Faster. Maggie's eyes widen. She didn't press harder, she didn't decide that. Herbie did. And for a moment, she panics. Slow down. But Herbie doesn't, because he knows something she doesn't yet. She can handle it. Now it's close. Very close. Only one car ahead. The leader. They glance back, shocked, because somehow, the other racers can't believe it. A girl, in a Beetle, just beat them. Maggie sits there, breathing heavily, trying to process what just happened. And then slowly, a smile appears, because for the first time, she didn't just dream it. She lived it. Morning arrives. Sunlight fills the house. Everything looks normal again, but Maggie isn't the same. She walks into the kitchen. Her father is there, calm, focused, controlled, talking about work, about responsibilities, about her future, the same conversation, the same expectations, but now, it feels heavier, because she knows what she's capable of, and pretending she doesn't, feels impossible. Maggie smiles, nods, acts like everything is fine. But inside, there's a growing conflict, because now she's living two lives. The life her father wants, and the life she just experienced. And the distance between those two worlds is getting bigger. Later that day, Maggie walks past the garage and stops. She looks at Herbie, still, silent, but somehow inviting, and just like that, the feeling comes back, the need, the desire, the pull, and this time, she doesn't resist as much. She gets in, starts driving, at first, slowly, carefully, but Herbie encourages more. Speed increases, turns become sharper, confidence builds, and now, it's not just instinct anymore. It's learning, improving, growing, day by day, drive by drive. Maggie becomes better, faster, stronger. She gets in, starts driving, at first, slowly, carefully, but Herbie encourages more. Speed increases, turns become sharper, confidence builds, and now, it's not just instinct anymore. It's learning, improving, growing, day by day, drive by drive. Maggie becomes better, faster, stronger. Herbie isn't just helping, he's interacting. If Maggie hesitates, he pushes. If she makes a mistake, he corrects. If she succeeds, he celebrates, honking, revving, showing emotion, and sometimes, he even gets jealous. If Maggie pays attention to something else, he reacts, playfully, but clearly, because to Herbie, this isn't just racing, it's connection. Back with Maggie, things are improving, faster driving, better control, stronger bond, but with growth, comes risk, because the more she drives, the closer she gets to being discovered, and the closer she gets to conflict with her father. This is where everything changes again. Because now, it's not just about proving herself. It's about reaching the top, competing with the best, becoming more than just good, becoming great. Two worlds are now moving toward each other. Maggie and Herbie, growing stronger, close. They win. Silence, shock. The other racers can't believe it. A girl, in a Beetle, just beat them. Maggie sits there, breathing heavily, trying to process what just happened. And then slowly, a smile appears, because for the first time, she didn't just dream it, she lived it. If you enjoyed this incredible journey of Herbie, fully loaded, thumbs up. Don't forget to like this video. Speech balloon, comment your favorite moment. Bell, and most importantly, subscribe to Plot Sprint for more amazing movie recaps like this. Because here, we turn movies into unforgettable stories.